So after 3 crazy weeks of working at Wimbledon, my first match back, and one of the best training weeks I've had in months, I was heading back down to London for County Cup. For anyone that's unfamiliar with County Cup, it's where different counties play each other over 5 days, 3 doubles matches per day, so it gets pretty physical. And Ella's tagged along, for God's sake. So I play for Yorkshire, and this year we were playing at the National Tennis Centre, Roehampton, so we were pretty lucky. The grass courts here are pretty good. This is where they hold the Wimbledon qualifying. I was amazed at how good the grass actually was after the volume of matches that had been played on it. They felt pretty brand new. Transition. So recently I haven't had the chance to play many tournaments. I've pretty much just been working as a paid hitter, a coach, and even working at Wimbledon, hitting with some of the best players in the world. And that isn't really by choice. As tennis can get pretty expensive, I've just been building up the funds to go back on the tour again. So I thought that County Cup would be a perfect place to start competing. And I know that it's doubles and I'm mainly focused on singles, but at the minute I'll take any matches that I can. And County Cup is also an awesome event, and the Yorkshire team are amazing. So yeah, it was pretty good fun as well. Something that I was really keen to get back was just the rhythm of playing matches. Just the warm-ups, the mental, the physical prep, getting in the zone before I go on. So we were all set to go. Time to kick off. Something that I could feel straight away was my decision making was definitely a little bit off. I wasn't as disciplined as I normally would be in the rallies, and I was checking out a little bit by either trying to force a winner or trying to hit the ball too hard. And it just felt really difficult to commit to the ball. Like I was chipping a lot of my returns, which I don't normally like to do, especially not in doubles. But the one thing that I was really keen to do was just get back into the rhythm of playing matches as quick as possible. And I felt that the more times I could put myself in that situation, the more I'd eventually feel comfortable. And the more matches I played, the more my mindset was shifting from playing not to lose to playing to win, going after it, which I knew was really going to help me in a week's time when I was back to playing singles. Because I was playing so many matches, it was really important to keep my body in good shape. So in between all the matches, I'd just be stretching for like 20 minutes, and a lot of the guys were doing the same. Ignore the fact that I'm on my phone as well. Probably just checking the subscribers. It's something in tennis that I would say is probably the most important thing, is just looking after your body. So overall at County Cup, I had a great time competing with the Yorkshire team, but unfortunately it didn't go our way and we ended up getting relegated. But it's fine, we'll just have to go again in the winter and then try again next year. So it's time to move on to the next event, the 25k Roehampton. Last year I remember playing this event and not really having enough money to stay in a hotel or an Airbnb. So I was staying on a friend's floor on an airbed and then getting up at 6 every morning doing paid hits before my matches. But I actually ended up still doing pretty well. I picked up a few ATP points and I was playing good. So 2 days after finishing County Cup, I was ready to compete in singles. So I'd just like to show you how I prepare for my matches, the routine I go through. So obviously starting the day with breakfast. My typical breakfast is porridge and eggs. I feel like that's the perfect mix of carbs, protein and fats. As you can tell, I'm not a nutritionist, so I can't really go into too much detail, but it seems to give me the energy that I need and helps me recover. I'm definitely going to go into a little bit more detail about tennis player diets in another video, because I think it's an area where you can make a really easy gain, and it's not too hard to be too disciplined with your diet either. I had to edit a lot of this out because watching me in the kitchen is pretty painful. People don't want to see that.
It's going to be a great make break. Yeah, it works. You asked for this.
So I do drink quite a lot of coffee as well. I feel like it helps to really keep me sharp. I know that opinions on coffee vary and people say it gives them a bit too much anxiety, etc. But I feel like it really helps me. So I drink about 2 or 3 a day. So the warm-ups are pretty intense. Before I even go on for the match warm-up, there's a lot of stretching, mobility, just getting your heart rate up in general. Then I'll go onto court and do a 30 to 45 minute warm-up on court, hitting, serving, volleying, anything that I need to work on before my match. Then I'll go and get showered, I'll get into my match kit, and then about half an hour before my match, I'll start to get warmed up again, get loose, do some bands, do some shadow swings, do some stretching, mobility. I'll get my rackets from the stringers, put new grips on them. So I always play with a brand new overgrip and a brand new set of strings. I would advise any aspiring professional tennis players to adopt this habit. It's just one less thing to worry about. I normally take about 3 bananas onto court with me. I have a few vitamin supplements and hydration drinks, and then I should be ready to go. So annoyingly, the camera stand that I ordered for the back of the court so I could show you the match didn't actually arrive in time, but Ella was on standby to film the match from the side. But that's what this series is all about. It's doing the best with what we have. So tune in next time to find out how I got on in my first matches back, and I hope you enjoyed the video. As ever, like and subscribe for more tennis content, and drop me some feedback about what you want to see next.